guys, let's go for the fifth game. Sorry, my English is a little bit is not very good. I'm a French content creator normally, and I try to do a little bit of stuff in English because I like to speak in English, and I also like to share the most as I can with all the people I can, because this is cool. I love AOE, and I love to share my passion about this game. And today, this will be very cool, because we have two very good players that face each other in a show match that is made by HAG. HAG is an organization that does a lot of events on AOE 4. I'm part of this organization, and I'm very glad to present to you, well, the show match and also the organization. The main goal of ours is to do a lot of events on AOE 4. So don't hesitate to go and watch us on YouTube, on Twitch, etc. Everything will be in the description directly. And if you're on Twitch, go directly and do the exclamation mark HAG. You can see us directly. Okay, let's go. Let's go for the build. We have HRE, played by MarineLord in the blue color. And in front of him, we have Anotand, that is playing the French in the yellow color. Let's go for this game. We are on Coastal Cliff. You can see the mountains here. And you cannot go on the water. This is a map that was a lot on tournaments. And now I didn't see that a lot. Oh yeah, maybe on the KPMMs. Maybe. I don't remember exactly. But I think on the KPMM it was a thing. The HRE that has been buffed very strongly, I think, with the patch of that comes with the DLC also. And yeah, I mean, they now have the monasteries that can do like act as chapels, and also the Black Riders that are and cannoneers on horses. Yeah, it doesn't sound like very strong. I'm kidding, of course. This is insane. This is too strong. We agree on this. Okay, let's go for the chapel here from MarineLord. And on the other hand, we have Anotand that is playing the school cavalry. I put all the villagers here, so don't hesitate to go and check it if you want to, yeah, to improve and to see exactly the builds of the players. I try to do that as much as I can in order for you to, yeah, to see exactly how the players play in the beginning of the games, and to steal their build orders and to be better than them for the next games. This will be very cool. Okay, so the chapel gives you bonuses thanks to the prelate. The prelate gives 40% resources on all your villagers, and if you do a prelate inside, well, you have 40% on all your villagers, so this is very cool. How do you play a French versus HRE? I feel like the French has to put pressure on the HRE and try to do the pro scout, even if the pro scout was nerfed. I mean, it was nerfed on the cost and on the move speed. The cost is I think a little bit more. It costs a little bit more. I don't know exactly how much. I think this is 150 resources more. But with the French, you have a discount on the upgrades, on the economical upgrades. So this is not as much for the French. This is not horrible as a nerf, but the nerf that is very difficult is that your scouts moves 55% slower while carrying, and cannot pick up a boar, of course, but 55% slower while they carry the deers. So this is a lot. Before it was, I think it was 40%, if I'm not mistaken. So basically, what it will imply is that you will have to have more map control in order to do the pro scout. Before you could do like 7 scouts and just take all the deers of the map and go fast HRE and do whatever you wanted. Now it is different. Now, because the scouts are very slow, you have to protect them. You have to make army. So you have to play H2, and you cannot do like 7 scouts, because if you do 7 scouts, you will not have any units to protect them. So I feel like this meta will be still on the pro scout, but more on the production of units and less on the pro scout into fast H3. You see what I mean? But maybe I'm mistaken about this. I don't know exactly. I talked a little bit to some players. I also tried some stuff, of course. So if you don't know me, I'm a Kong 2, Kong 3 players on the ladder, and I try to play in tournaments. I really like that. I'm not a pro player, of course, but I try to improve as much as I can, and I try to understand the game as much as I can also. And you can see, the scout is very slow. This is very, very, very slow. So, yeah, you cannot even pick this deer that was very close to his base. Oh, the scout is dead. Ooh, this is horrible for Anotand. And, yeah, you're facing the HRE that just can produce so many units because it has 40% resources gathering rates of more. This is just insane. How do you counter that? MarineLord has so many army, and he preferred to do more army and then making the pro scout. While Anotand directly went for the pro scout, but he cannot protect it. So now he is with the pro scout without having the control of the map. And this is exactly what I was talking about. For me, now the pro scout is more of the thing that you do if you have the control of the map. If you don't have the control of the map, this is useless. So it will be more something against like someone that is making 2 TCs or I don't know, that cannot have the control of the map pretty easily or stuff like that. Maybe making, maybe for example, there's just the Malians that doing a cow boom, for example, or I don't know, Ottomans that is making military schools or stuff like this. But it cannot be made versus civilization that has the control of the map. Now MarineLord takes 3 deers to his opponent, and he's protecting them thanks to his units. And I mean, this is really exactly what I expected from the pro scout. Like, as it is very, very slow, you have to protect them with the mobile units or a little bit of army. It's not mandatory to have mobile units, but you have to protect them with your units, and you have to produce units in order to make it possible. So pro scout is way less effective than before, but it's not dead. And I mean, this is exactly what I wanted in this game. Not that my opinion is more important than any others, but I think a lot of players were expecting this. Like, a lot of players didn't want pro scout to be ended, like the end of pro scout, and no one is making it. No, we just wanted that pro scout was not that OP as before, because pro scout, we have to be honest, it was broken. It was so strong that other civilizations that couldn't pro scout were so out of the meta. But right now, for example, if you play English, maybe you can do something about someone that is pro scouting on the map. Maybe you can do some units at the beginning of the game and destroying the pro scout of your enemy, countering it. Maybe it's possible. I don't know. I haven't tried it yet, but I think this is possible, or more possible than before, of course. Okay, very good defense from MarineLord. We have some spearmen everywhere. We try to take some damage for the opponent. No, the cavalry inside of the spearmen. Yeah, very good trade for Anotand here. MarineLord that lost 2 units. And yeah, the pro scout from Anotand is okay-ish, but he lost, I think, like 3 deers here. And MarineLord will have the rest of the deers of the map. So plus 3 deers from MarineLord, and yeah, a deer is 350 resources. So this is quite a lot, especially with the HRE, because, well, you can put them under the chapel, and if they are under the chapel, they are gathered 40% faster. So this is, as I said before, a lot. We have so many spearmen from MarineLord. I'm so confused right now. There is a lot of archers in front of him. But, I mean, 16 spearmen. What can you do against 16 spearmen? You cannot do anything about that. And also there is some horsemen that are in the army. So if there is no spearmen from Anotand, what can you do about those horsemen? They will just destroy those archers. MarineLord has an incredible army right now, and this is the power of HRE, right? Because you have 40% of gathering rate, 30% more gathering rate. Of course, you can spam a lot of units, and now you have all the gears under your chapel. Oh, Anotand managed to steal some gears also. This is quite nice from him. Just one. Yeah, one deer. But, I mean, this is kind of cool. And yeah, the problem is that Anotand will lose every unit he has, but I think he manages to deal some damage to MarineLord thanks to the. You can see here the destroying value. This is the same stuff. This is the same amount on both of the players. Anotand is doing a very good job. Okay, we can produce more army, but we do not want to do that. We want to go on the age up right now for MarineLord. I'm quite... What? Why do you do your wheelbarrow right now as you wanted to age up? Like you missed some gold. I don't really understand the call of the wheelbarrow right now, but okay. And yeah, I mean, this is a good stuff for MarineLord, what happened right now, because HRE is very strong for the what follows on the game, on the H3 exactly. And the French, the more the game goes, and the yeah, they are not strong on the late game, I have to say. The HREs are quite nice, especially with those Black Riders right now. And also Anotand spent all his resources inside his army, and he's far from going H3, as MarineLord is going directly on the H3. Okay. We kill a lot of archers. And yeah, MarineLord is putting pressure on his opponent, but he has so many resources inside his bank. I think this is very greedy from him to do that. Okay, let's go. Regnitz Cathedral for MarineLord. He's in a better spot than his opponent because he has the same army, even more. And also, well, this is the same army value. This is what you have to check, because here this is the number of units. But, for example, Anotand has some knights. But yeah, Anotand is very far from going H3, so yeah. This is very nice for MarineLord. He's in a very good spot right now. He will go directly for his technologies, like the veteran, from his archers, his spearmen, also his horsemen, and he will go directly take all the relics of the map because he will have the map control thanks to his units that are veteran. And high parity, yeah, it is a 3-1 for Anotand. So Anotand is winning right now. But this is a BO7, so the first one that has 4 victories wins this show match. This is a very important game. You understood that. Okay, directly we go for... Oh, okay, we do not upgrade our archers. I mean, we have 7 of them, so it's kind of okay. Oh. The heavy cav is dealing a little bit of damage inside the economy of MarineLord, but we managed to take 1 relic, and the second prelate is going on the map, taking a second relic. And yeah, we do not want to upgrade our archers because we want to do crossbows. So the only unit we want to upgrade is the spearman, because we kind of want to continue to produce it, and we do not want to go on the veteran. Okay, Anotand is calling the GG here. I think he understood that now the game is just lost because of HRE. economy, and also because MarineLord is just taking all the relics of the map right now. He has so much more economy, and he understood that he cannot deal any damage to MarineLord because he has so many units, etc. So yeah, I agree. This was kind of over, and I mean, this was kind of over directly from the picks because HRE is very, very strong, I think, right now. I think it will be a permaban for me. Look at that. Look at that. This is just like 2,000 food, sorry, just in 15 minutes. Just because you are HRE. This is insane. Well, this is not over, guys, because this is a BO7, the first one in 4 victories, at 4 victories wins. And this is 3 for Anotand, 2 for MarineLord. Let's go for the next game. See you in the next one. Don't hesitate to go and watch HAG, of course, because we create a lot of events on this organization. And yeah, this is very, very cool. Don't hesitate to follow and help us out making events by just, yeah, following the stuff that we're making. And see you in the next one. Bye.